Join me on a 6-day trip to New York City, where we will visit some of the finest museums, admire striking architecture and designs, relax at beautiful nature spots, explore some of the iconic sites, and see the city from its best angles. We are going to start our journey on Museum Mile, a strip on 5th Avenue on the Upper East Side, where some of the major museums are located. Here you will find one of the most iconic museums in New York, the Guggenheim. Designed by American architect Frank Lloyd Wright, it exhibits Impressionist, Post-Impressionist, modern and contemporary art, with a permanent exhibition that includes works by many modern masters, as well as rotating temporary exhibitions. If, like me, you happen to visit during the installation time of a new exhibition, the entry fee will be reduced. The building itself is very impressive. The work is displayed on one continuous floor that spirals upwards over 6 levels, which provides an overview over the whole curation and over the spacious atrium. Here we are at the permanent exhibition space. Right now there's a section dedicated to showcasing German artist Eva Hesse's famous expanded expansion. A draped panel piece of rubberized cheesecloth on fiberglass and polyester resin poles. It also gives an insight into the artist's studio practice. Another iconic museum on this strip is the Met, with an enormous art collection from global, prehistoric to present pieces. The temporary exhibition showcases the fascinating photography series by German artist couple Bernd and Hilda Becher, who focused on disappearing industrial architecture of Western Europe and North America. Their minimal photography really comes to life in this serial approach and blurred the line between documentary and fine art. This museum has a lovely roof terrace that overlooks Central Park, ideal for a quick break. Right by Museum Mile you will find Central Park. This park doesn't need any introduction. Located between the Upper West and Upper East sides of Manhattan, this urban park was introduced to New York City in late 1858. Since then it has been a great sanctuary away from the noise and the busy streets of the city, and is one of the most filmed locations in the world. We're heading to the MoMA, located in Midtown Manhattan. The Museum of Modern Art showcases a wide range of modern as well as contemporary art. One of the exhibitions on right now presents an overview of German artist Wolfgang Tillmann's work. This exhibition lets us observe the world through his lens. way to our next location, we're going to take a quick pit stop at Grand Central Station in Midtown Manhattan to admire its beautiful details and design features. Next, we're going to explore some impressive views at Summit One Vanderbilt. One Vanderbilt is located right by Grand Central Station and was designed by American architecture firm Cohn Peterson Fox. Once you head to the side of the building and down the stairs, you begin your journey to the summit. The interior of the summit's different components was designed by Oslo-based design firm Snøhetta, and the art experience, called Air, was created by Kenzo Digital. The sensorial installation leads visitors through different settings that aim to question our perception of the environment whilst offering panoramic views over the city. As you'd expect, there are a lot of people, and unfortunately this makes the experience way less impactful. I recommend not to go during busy times. One room that was surprisingly quiet contained these beautiful sculptures titled Clouds by Yayoi Kusama. They interacted perfectly with the environment and added another dimension to the whole experience. We're going to make one final ascent to the very top. Look at these views. Next on the list is The Shed, a culture and arts centre in Hudson Yards, Manhattan, near Chelsea Gallery District. It was designed by Dilys Scavideo and Renfro in collaboration with the Rockwell Group. The Kinetic building opened in 2019 and hosts various cultural events, including Freeze New York. Right next to the shed, you'll find the Vessel, which acts as a centerpiece of Hudson Yards and opened in 2019. The interactive spiral staircase was designed by British architecture firm Heatherwick Studios and allows visitors to explore the city from different angles. After some sad events taking place at the structure, it had to be closed to the public several times. We're heading over to the High Line, an elevated public park situated on a former abandoned railway on the west side of Manhattan. It was collectively designed by American landscape architecture firm James Corner Field Operations, architects Dilys Scavideo and Renfro, and garden design by Pete Audolph. It was opened in phases between 2009 and 2014. The park creates a beautiful environment to relax, stroll, admire some art, and beautiful views over the city and river. As you approach the Meatpacking District end of the High Line, you will stumble upon the Whitney Museum, which relocated to this current location in 2015 and was designed by Renzo Piano. Here you will be able to admire permanent and rotating exhibitions that focus on 20th and 21st century American art, as well as stunning views over the city and the river. The Meatpacking District, a place with industrial buildings, once occupied by meat packers and butchers, now an area with creative institutions, high-end stores, restaurants and boutiques. Next we'll be heading up to the rooftop of the Standard for a drink and to watch the sunset. The boutique hotel was designed by New York-based studio Ennead Architects. As we head up to the bar on the 18th floor, you'll be able to get a feeling of what the hotel has to offer. This is a pool on the dance floor with lovely city views. Let's head all the way to the roof terrace. Here we'll find a bar, a creperie, and stunning views over New York and New Jersey. And this is Little Island, which will be next on our list. Little Island is a public park that opened in 2021. It is the result of the Diller and von Furstenberg Family Foundation initiative to repair and reactivate Pier 54 after it was damaged by Hurricane Sandy in 2012. It was designed by UK-based Hedderwick Studio and New York-based landscape architecture firm MNLA to provide visitors with an oasis away from the busy city. The design is pretty inclusive. The various viewpoints can all be accessed by stairs, as well as via a ramp. The space hosts events, performances, and art installations. Close by you will find Chelsea Market, a food and retail marketplace. The building is a former biscuit factory. Fun fact, apparently this is where the Oreo was invented and produced. Next we're heading to Williamsburg, a lively and uprising neighborhood in Brooklyn, with lots of fashionable boutiques, cafes, buzzy restaurants and great nightlife. There's always something happening this part of town. Heading to the river, you will stumble across the waterfront parks, with great views across to Manhattan. Domino Park especially is very beautiful. Since we're on this side of the river, we might as well head over to Brooklyn Heights Promenade and Brooklyn Bridge Park for more amazing views over Manhattan. Empire Stores here is a redeveloped warehouse complex designed by New York-based studio V Architecture and S9 Architecture. Here you will find a Time Out Market, amongst some other restaurants, and stunning views of Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge and Manhattan. The neighborhood here is also worth exploring, as we continue on walking over the famous Brooklyn Bridge into Lower Manhattan. Here we are in Manhattan again, and heading over to Ground Zero, the 9/11 Memorial, which was designed by architect Michael Auer and landscape architect Peter Walker to reflect on the absence of the former buildings and to pay tribute to the victims. Close by you will find the Oculus, the World Trade Center transportation hub, designed by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava. The building was inspired by a dove taking flight. Finally, a little tucked away but 100% worth the visit, the Noguchi Museum. It is located in the Long Island City section of Queens and showcases the work by Japanese-American sculptor Isamu Noguchi. The space is just incredible and displays his work in the best way. I love the opposing textures, the contrast between organic and geometric, and the natural color variations in his work. It also has a beautiful sculpture garden. That was it! Thank you so much for joining me on my inspiration trip. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe for more inspiration like this. I will see you in one of my other videos.